They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Mariota now from the 50. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. But he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think
there.
that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step back.
On second down, it's Pollard. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Check that center.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Ravens 49.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mariota gives to Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now Mariota on 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Run it. Mike 54. Let's go, D. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
SOS. Check 50. One.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Young In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. Here's Jackson. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Tennessee.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Run for Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
A beautiful fake. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jayon Brown drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota hands to Henry. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Derrick Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Pollard going to try the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of the first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Titans' 32-yard line.
Come on, set. You put the flag. 54.
Running right, this is Ingram. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, screen.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Ingram. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Where are they, team? 3. Stop.
Mariota to throw. Caught right side, Davis. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, roll on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, roll on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the
since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my.